This is the Aysmm toe strike putter. We think it's the first USGA conforming putter meant to be struck off the toe of the club. Why would you want to do that?
It gives the golfer a different perspective for their aim line. It's almost as if you're hitting a hammer instead of a mallet.
This putter changes the orientation of your sight line to directly along the sight line, directly to the hole. Normally, the face of your club is perpendicular to the target line. It works very well in most instances. If the ball is placed in the center of the club and you align the face of your club so it's perpendicular to your target line. And I thought there may be a simpler way to align your club.
I just go back very slowly, not very far, but I follow through and the putt stays straight right into the hole. If I don't get in, I'm an inch or two.
I thought instead of my alignment being the face of the club, it may be easier for me to align the club straight at the target. Well, I had the idea if you took a mallet type putter and you split it in half, you made it a little bigger, you brought the weight out to this end of the club, you would have a target line that lined up along the toe of the club. The center of gravity of the club is moved all the way out to the end of the club. So this is your sweet spot. The end of this black line is your sweet spot. If you hit it right there, you get a wonderful feeling because the mass of the club is right behind the ball strike.
The biggest difference with the Aysmm is the way that the ball comes off the head and it goes close to the ground. It just kind of hugs the ground and starts rolling very quickly.
When they feel the ball coming off the putter face, it's a very sweet feeling, as opposed to some putters feel almost like hitting a rock off the club face.
The number one thing I think I've heard from one of my members is that the ball seems to hug the turf a little bit better and rolls very smoothly on the putting green. After having it in our shop for 2 seasons now, I'm pleasantly surprised at the feedback that I've received.
Several hidden surfaces.
She came to me and she said, "You are going to stop putting like an idiot," and gave me this putter. I'm not kidding you. And she was right. She was right.
I love the feel and the weight, and it doesn't wiggle. It just goes nice and straight. It's like just beautifully like a clock.
Most amateurs struggle with lie angle in the putter. They either have the toe too far up in the air or they have the heel too far up in the air. With the toe strike putter, it sits flat on the ground and gets the person into a good position at setup.
I would fly this arm out, right? You can't do that with this because the weight keeps it's like tic-tac.
The difference for me has been I was a 16 handicapper when I first started using the Aysmm 2 years ago, and now I'm a 9 handicapper. It makes me fearless on the putting green.
I've been making things my whole life, and I've been a golfer for 4 decades. I think this club has so much virtue, there would be a shame not to have it in the marketplace.